Hello, X-Wing players. This is Warlock Squadron coming to you not so live from the SoCal Regionals in Riverside, California. We have 89 X-Wing players ready for you today. I'm your host, Michael Deegan. With me is
Gabriel Hughes.
And we'll be doing commentary for you today. We're just getting our stream set up. As you can see, round one has begun. Let me start this clock. It'll be about 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, so we're really excited to see. Today we're going to pull just some interesting lists throughout the rounds today, not necessarily who's on top table or whatever. For this opening round, should we talk about what we have here?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead?
Okay, so we see Iain Hemp on the right moving, so we'll go and talk about his squad. He has Academy Pilot, Gideon Hask, or Academy Pilot Del Mico and Gideon Hask on the left, and on the right, from the top to bottom, he has looks like Iden Versio and Senron in the middle, and Halrunner bringing up the rear. So he's doing an interesting turn out. Then I'm assuming he's going to turn up, just kind of wiggle his way up towards the opponent until he can find an appropriate place to joust the opposing list, which is flown by Ryan Farmer of Minoc fame. So Ryan Farmer, he has Hans.
I believe it's Infamy.
Infamy, that's what I meant. Minoc Infamy. So Ryan Farmer is flying a Rebel list with Han Solo, complete with Trick Shot, Inertial Dampeners, R2-D2, Lando Calrissian, and Engine Upgrade. And he's being supported by Wedge Antilles with Crackshot and Jake Farrell with Crackshot.
It's an interesting list. It's not Handbrake Han. You can't do that in Hyperspace. And bringing Wedge, which the jury is still out on whether Wedge is good enough for...
He's affordable enough to bring, but yeah, how much he brings to the table for that cost is still... And I guess to an extent it depends on the player and the matchup, but we will see what he brings in this game.
That is true. All right, let me see if I get these numbers to show up for you for the ties.
Han Solo, you can see that model there. I don't know if you can catch it very well on the video here, but it has lights in the front. It is a lighted model, which is very cool.
Lit up.
So very cool to see that.
It looks great.
So one of the things I wanted to talk about was the placement of the asteroids and the obstacles. Ryan decided he started off with that big rock up in the top left, and then what Iain tried to do is put a lot of his obstacles up close to that side, up to Ryan's side. The idea being that the TIE fighters have more open space to kind of spin, do their turn one, while they wait for an engagement, and have a lot of open space to play with until they can get a good engage. We'll see how fast Ryan sends Han Solo in, because if those ties turn up, Han could get caught unawares with no support. I don't think Ryan's going to do that, but
He does have the option to pop internal dampeners and not go in if he dialed a fast maneuver, and he does have R2. He doesn't have Kanan, which is not legal in Hyperspace, to turn that into a white maneuver and still do an action. But he can dial in a fast move and decide not to execute it, like, say, the next turn. If the ties turn in, he just inertial dampeners, takes a shield. It's better than jousting a tie swarm. If the ties continue off to the left, or the right, which they're not doing, then he would dart in. That's one thing. That was a possibility.
True, yeah.
We'll see what we ended up with.
Yeah, well, Han prefers a straight fight to all the sneaking around, so I don't know. We'll see what he chooses.
And that'll be the first of many Star Wars quotes that you'll be hearing from our stream today.
That is what we bring. Oh, that's what I bring to the table.
Buckle up.
So Jake turning in there, and Wedge moving up, kind of covering his options here. Looks like Wedge's SFOs are close, so did he just do a boost? Is that... Hang on a second.
How is Wedge moving?
Did Wedge just move? Am I missing something? Maybe they just went out of order. Okay. So if I was flying the Iden Swarm, that's what I would do too. Turn one out, turn one back in. Next round will be interesting. That's hard. That last Mustache Rock was put out by Ryan with the intent of blocking out the TIE Swarm, and it does kind of close off some options for Together going after Wedge and Jake should they come in aggressively.
You know what I think happened, Jake? Does Jake have the ability to pass a focus off?
Yes.
And then he passed it. Did he pass it to Wedge and then Wedge used
focus
it
link into boost?
Because he still had his
Sneaky. The S-foil's closed.
S-foil's closed.
That's right. Okay. Wow. And now that the TIE Storm is finished moving, Wedge is going to show his one straight blue maneuver, clear the stress, barrel out to his port side.
Thank you. Yep, that's what happened.
Cool.
We are professional X-Wing streamers, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, I don't do the whole link action thing because I fly TIE Strikers. Oh, that's what I was... Oh.
Nope.
Okay, well... I was thinking he could do... Oh, wait, did he lose the turn 1? And the Slave 1 picked it up in 2nd edition, that's right. So turn 2 was the slowest that he could...
I believe the exchange was between the Falcon and the Decimator. The Decimator lost the hard turns. No, gained the hard turns. The Falcon lost them. But then they made the turns red on the Decimator, so I can't really use them.
Oh.
I'm not bitter.
That's fair.
No, not really.
Okay, so the TIE Swarm has a pretty good angle here, I think. If they can do a 4 straight, they can still do a turn 1 and fit between the asteroids. The problem is, once they're in there, that's the problem.
Yes, it is.
I'm the kind of person who says, you underestimate my power and I'll go in, and then I'll regret it for the rest of the match.
Who put all these rocks here? Well, the Falcon is stressed. You can see his token just there under the left back quarter of the Falcon. So his next moves, especially since he doesn't want to hit that rock that's directly in front of him, are going to be a little limited. But I have faith that Han can get away from a swarm. I've seen him do it before in a movie.
And now that he's tilted on the debris, you can see the beautiful engine glow, too.
Right.
That's great. So let's talk a little bit about Iain brought Sen Marana and Gideon and Del and Iden, right? So it's all of Inferno Swarm.
That's correct. Instead of Wampa.
Instead of Wampa.
And
right.
instead of using
Swarm Tactics, right?
Tactics to make sure Wampa can shoot before his ability is taken away for the turn. The trade-off is Sen has to have Bullseye to have his ability
Guarantee
to work. So
to get marksmanship, to get the crit, right? Right. And so I think, the way I've flown this one is I've flown it at, is it at 200 even? I've flown it at 199, I believe, where I have Swarm Tactics on Hal Runner.
Ian's at 198.
Oh, 188. Oh, okay, so I can't. I did. So I usually fly with Swarm Tactics on Hal Runner and Iden.
And Ryan's at 192.
Anyway. Oh, 192. Wow. So
I'm going to go find out who has initiative.
Okay, good call. So yeah, I think it's interesting. All these TIE fighters have the Bullseye going, and that is not what I expected to happen. Was it turn 1? Out. So still not committing to the inside of the asteroid field, which is probably good. Probably good.
So Ryan's taken initiative. I think because he would relish the opportunity to throw Jake in the middle of that TIE formation before it gets to move and gum it all up. And for Wedge and Han, they're moving last, shooting first anyway. So... Yep.
Okay. So Iain is turning up towards the starfighters, not coming into the asteroid field. I wonder what Han's going to do here, because I think at this point he wants to get shots, but I don't think if he knew whether the TIE fighters are going to turn away or not. So I'm betting Ryan was played a little conservatively with Han and did either a one straight or something doesn't bring him closer to this. Well, maybe if he's actually trying to stay away from the swarm, he'd have to bank away, which I don't think he did with that asteroid right in front of him. So he must have turned in. We'll find out.
He does want to stay close to the rock so his ability goes off, and he does have trick shot.
True. I have to say, I really love Sen's ability with the swarm. I'm really excited to see what it can do in this match.
I've tried TIE Swarm, but not with the Sen. I didn't want to try and have a whole swarm maneuvered so one TIE could get a bullseye arc off. I like the Wampa ability better, but
Yeah.
it's a...
Yeah, unfortunately in this matchup, the Wampa and Swarm Tactics wouldn't have done much because Han, oh, there's the bank away.
He does a 3-bank over a rock, which since you're Han Solo, you could just say, no, I'll reroll that. And
it's
look,
a focus.
It didn't do anything to me. He's still stressed, but
Yeah.
he would have been safe if
Interesting.
the ties, safer if the ties came in.
Right.
Wedge creeping around the edge.
Yeah, so the thing that's great about Sen is even if you're not picking up, you pick up whatever target's in your bullseye, you put a damage card under there, and the rest of your swarm gets rerolls on defense. And that's just, even if you don't shoot that target for the rest of the match, you've already got a big head start. Although it can be argued how helpful it really is rerolling defense dice, but you brought Del Mico and you want to use him, so.
Defense rerolls are a fairly rare mod in the game.
That's
you don't
true.
see them too often. Lone Wolf, Boba Fett, this particular combination here
Elusive.
are some of the only ones I can really think of. I'm sure they're elusive.
Elusive
Yes.
is the only other one I can think of. Yeah.
That might be for a reason. It might be really good, but we just don't see it that often.
To be sure, if I'm facing somebody and they reroll a defense die into an evade, I get pretty frustrated. So. So those rebels really sticking to the edge, hoping to draw in these TIE fighters. I'm actually really amazed how close to the edge Ryan's been able to keep his ships.
A-Wing's nimble and he's feeding a few extra actions to Wedge so Wedge can use his barrel roll. One forward and barrel roll to the left, yeah, you'll just kind of skirt the edge all the way across.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about Ian's next move.
Me too. Very much.
I don't think he wants to engage anybody in column formation like this, so I don't think he wants to burn straight ahead. But turning left just points him out a rock. Han's
Right.
not going to be anywhere near him.
So what I tried last night in a situation like this, I had a bunch of first order TIE fighters.
Mm-hmm.
We turned towards the board edge, or banked towards the board edge, and then we could turn one and present ourselves at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he has enough time here to do that before Wedge lays into them. So I agree. We'll see what those dials are in just a minute. You know, and the other thing is, if Han's not participating in this opening engagement, he's not losing a lot because Han's going to be really hard to take down in the endgame, and any shots he avoids early on, it's going to make it. Oh, okay, burning straight.
Ian with the 5 straight.
Ugh. Ugh. Even a bad maneuver can be okay if you roll well enough. Sometimes. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just, already thinking about the next round and what his options are. Jake still is trying to stay far out. Looks like he's doing some token passing. Indeed. See that boost. Focus, link into boost with Wedge.
Who will definitely be interested in opening his S-foils when he activates.
For sure. Don't miss the trigger, Ryan.
Okay, so Jake's ability. After you perform a barrel roll or boost action, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 1. The ship may perform a focus action. Vectored thrusters, if you perform an action, you may perform a red boost action. So Jake can barrel roll, give himself or a friend a focus, then do a red boost, give himself or a friend the opposite a focus. That's a lot of action economy out of an A-wing. He banked 2 and did a barrel roll and fed that focus to Wedge. Wedge linked it into a boost.
Right. Now, in engagement, what he could do is you're saying he could barrel roll, give himself a focus, link it to Vector Thruster's boost, and then give Wedge the focus so they both have a focus token.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That would be the maximum use of his abilities. And then he'd be stressed, but having done 3 actions and fed 1 to a friend.
Right.
That's not bad.
You know, it always bothered me how people... what the A-Wing needs is a higher initiative pilot. I'm like, okay, so the rest of the pilots are useless? Like, what? So it's really cool that people are working with what they have, making Jake work. There's... we've seen Jake to make a couple successful splashes.
You could say that. Wedge with the 1 straight?
Yeah. Barrel away. No. Did he flip Zest foils? Yeah. That's not a bad place for Wedge, though.
If he gets an unobstructed shot at, say, the Academy pilot, but a lot of... Oh, he's barrel rolling.
Yep.
He's saying...
Okay.
Oop. Just... Some of that Minox Squadron play we've heard about, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Fly better.
Fly better.
Yeah.
Cleaner. Minox can't be clean.
You got to pull that when your opponent is Iain Ham.
That's gutsy, at least.
That takes cojones. This should make it so Wedge does not take hardly any shots. Maybe from
just the
Gideon.
Yeah.
And
Han clearing the stress.
Mm-hmm. So we got 89 players today.
89 players.
That's a big Hyperspace trial.
Yeah.
I did some looking on List Fortress last night. I believe, at least as far back as I went, that would make it the largest in the continental U.S. But I might have missed something.
Okay.
It's certainly very large.
It's big.
Really big for a Hyperspace trial.
And part of the reason is because there's only one in SoCal.
Right.
But yeah, we did a lot of trying to garner excitement for this and get the enthusiasm up, and then Charles, the marshal here, prepared a really cool prize for people who brought official mats to put down. It's maybe we can show that later. It's the 3 members of Inferno Squad as one jumbo card.
Right.
Yeah. So Iden, Gideon, and Dell.
Iain could put that to use right now if he felt like it.
Yeah.
All right, so we got some shooting, probably from Wedge. I'm sorry, we do not have a dice cam, so we're just going to have to kind of guess. It looks like a couple of hits.
Looks like
2 evades, 1 evade.
1 damage.
that on Iden?
I'll go look at which card that is.
Sure.
I should have the images memorized.
We're going to get our exercise running back and forth from here to the table to keep damage updates and status updates for you. So it looks like 2 damage on somebody.
That's Iden picking up a hit and a panic pilot. Is that? That shouldn't be. That should be Gideon. If it's over on that ship. Because I thought Iden was number 2 spot, right?
Yeah, Iden's...
Oh yeah, it's on Gideon.
That's on Gideon. All right.
Yeah.
Wise from your grave.
So what happened was, Iain forgot. No, I think he meant to not use Iden yet, because that wasn't going to kill Gideon. Yeah. Oopsie.
Well, once you get to the point where you're revealing crits, unless it's a direct hit and doing more damage, Iden, her time has passed.
Right, and that's what Ryan was saying. So it sounded like he was thinking about it as, oh no, I missed my trigger. So, because he was worried that that would be a direct hit.
Yes.
With a hit crit going through. That's weird. The damage is on... I have to go look at this. Look at my picture again. Did I get this all wrong?
Gideon Haskell's in the bottom left here?
Yeah, that's Gideon, but the picture he put the damage on was clearly Iden Versio. So,
Huh.
I think I'll double check after the... Oh, is engagement over? I'll go run double check.
Yeah. Put it on the wrong card?
Yeah. They were holding so still, I thought the stream froze. So as we can see, Ryan already has all of his dials down, and Iain's still trying to figure out what to do, which I would too, with that rock right there. Do you go ahead and split up the swarm?
You're talking to the wrong guy. I've flown tie swarm on maybe 3 times.
Okay, so if 6 and 4 do...
Is there a Dallas Parker in the house?
There is.
There
a
actually
Dallas
is. Yeah, we got
Parker.
Dallas Parker here. Pretty exciting.
4 is Send, 6 is Academy. Those could split out safely, and number 2, 5, 1, and 3 could all turn 1 up and not hit the rock, but they'd still be in formation.
So Wedge has opened his S foils. He barrel rolled earlier.
Right.
So
And he did a killer range 3 shot on Gideon unobstructed.
Right. So when Jake feeds him a focus, he won't be able to take any actions off of it. But he still gets a focus.
True. The suspense is killing me. What are the Dice Worm doing?
When I watch X-Wing streams, I usually speed them up to like 1.25.
Uh-huh.
It's strange to hear Dion's voice normally. I'm used to it sounding a little
Oh my
bit
goodness. Are
just
you guys listening to us fast right now?
slightly more chipmunky.
While he's holding there, I should probably mention, if you don't recognize me, I am one of the hosts of the Inland Empire Aces podcast. So you can listen to us more there, or me more there. Maybe we'll have Mike on sometime.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Just as soon as you win something.
My heart. My heart.
I didn't win anything. What am I doing on the podcast? Okay, the Academy's going to turn 3 up. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a clear option there. So Panic Pilot, is that still, it's now face down because the stress has been dealt, is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. Just curious how we
I leave it on there to
show what
inventory
happened.
the cards.
Yeah.
I believe Iain should turn it over here. But,
Okay. It's not a big deal.
nah.
Like Finn, Mr. Big Deal. That's like...
I was expecting, at least several times today, you're going to drop a meme that's just going to break me for 5 minutes or so.
We'll see if that's my goal now.
It's so... Gabe is extremely subtle with him. He'll just... You were like, wait, did he? Did he just... And yes, he did. And Jake's
Okay,
like
whoa.
noping out.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to check on Han. Hey, Han, how you doing? Oh my goodness, is he going close to give Han the focusing? Let's go range 0 to 1 of him and help him out in future rounds.
Because that's what we need is Han with more action.
That is what we need. Man, see, whenever I watch videos, I think, oh, there's so many other cool things I should fly. Then I go back and just fly a generic swarm.
But they're not TIE Strikers, so...
Yeah.
eh.
Well, I tried First Order TIE Fighters. They were
Yeah, you
meh. But Strikers are my love.
Duchess
Oh,
is-
does the 3-bank work?
Ooh.
Kind of. I think we get a bump. But we don't hit the rock. We get uncontested shots on... Okay, well, not uncontested. Wedge is going to K-turn. Or Talon roll. K-turn. And everybody's going to turn one up. All right.
Well, Iain is not afraid to break his formation up.
Poor old Gideon. I don't think he's long for this world.
He's like, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Sorry, wrong Disney property.
Dang it. But I laughed anyway, so I guess it's a success. Yeah, so unfortunately here, sends Tail without Bullseye. Gideon not able to get his ability off to roll more dice. But if Wedge turns in, he's in trouble. Kind of. No, he is. Because
he would be in.
He would be, because he'd kill a quote unquote kill a ship and Iden activates. Then he's facing all the shots back.
Right.
Oh, Academy's gonna take it. Oh no, it's not gonna be a trick shot. That's.
If they're parallel, he gets to choose.
Oh, he does. It's right.
And we are rolling 2 evades for what now?
Lando.
Lando!
Looks like was that evade blank? Maybe. We'll find out when he puts tokens down. I hope those are the same token.
Ryan, why couldn't you use
There's the
tokens I would
K-turn.
recognize?
All right, I'm gonna go check it out. See if I think it's a focus evade.
No, it's not a K-turn. Wedge just saying,
Oh, he's just out of there.
see ya.
Did he close escorts?
He did.
Oh my goodness.
Playing very coy. So Ryan's saying those are both evade tokens. So he rolled a 2 evades. Nice. And Wedge is taking a focus.
And then
is he going to
boost?
bug out?
Yeah, get out of there.
A little extra distance never hurt anybody.
Interesting.
Han Solo picking on another poor
Aw,
Imperial
man.
Academy graduate. Just like,
Yeah.
stormtroopers are people too, Ryan.
He's like, I was kicked out of the academy. I'm having a
So
mind of my own. And I'm gonna kick you out of the academy.
they're using the dice box.
Oh, good.
So
Good.
we'll have to get some results for them in a little bit. But Iain didn't put any damage cards down
Nope,
on his
that was,
Academy pilot, so
Well, we have several more matches we're going to record today, so we'll see if we can do something about the dice. I don't know if there's anything we can do, but we'll try.
we're gonna have to take away the dice box. That's one thing we're gonna do.
Well, yeah. Even when they roll on the mat, it's just all shiny, just
Yeah.
because of the angle of the lights. We could probably do something. Oh, there are a lot of shots on Wedge.
Range 3.
All right, I'm gonna go move the dice ball.
Range 3, maybe. And range 1 from Howl Runner, so you get a reroll. Oh, there we go. So 2 hits from Iden into Wedge. I'll reroll.
Oh,
So Wedge getting picked on. Takes 2 damage cards.
oh, it's hitting a crit.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Direct hit.
That was, yeah.
So I'm gonna update Wedge here.
Whoa,
'cause
whoa.
his shields are gone.
Gideon hasn't shot yet, so Gideon's ability is gonna.
Looks like it.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, that makes sense. I was like, the Academy's going after Jake. Why? Oh, well, because if he goes after Han, Han gets his shield back. No big deal. Oh no, only if he has no shields.
That's correct.
I think I might have shot at Han. Oh, that was Sen shooting at Jake, because Sen was out of range of Han. Got it.
Han spending all his evade tokens.
40 minutes left in the round. 40 minutes left in the round.
So, Wedge flew a little too close to the sun there.
Strangely TIE fighter shaped sun. I'm gonna go get a little bit of a damage update.
Okay, sounds good. So, man, so Wedge is so dangerous. You really want to pursue him, but the ties are in such a good position to converge on somebody else, namely Han. Now, the thing is, Han is likely going over that rock. It's a little hard to tell at this angle. And if he is, Jake can just do a maneuver and barrel roll or boost. Let's say like a 2 straight and boost behind Han, and then give Han a focus. And then Han's like, well, I'm going over this rock, but at least I have a focus. So that could happen.
So, yep, our damage display is currently correct. Wedge
High
is down
five.
to...
Yes.
We almost seem competent.
Yes.
Wedge is down to 1 hull, having a bad day. Gideon has 1 hull and 2 stress. Didn't shed any with that 1 hard they did earlier, but I think Iain is happy with his results.
Now, the other thing that really is a positive thing here is if they ignore Wedge for a sec and go after Han, all these TIE fighters have crack shot they can dump into him.
Mm-hmm.
And with his rerolls, the needness obstacles, that's going to be really helpful because he can reroll that defense die, right? Does he
That
reroll
is-
defense dice? All dice, or is it just attack dice? Man, I don't know, Han. What's Han's ability?
He rerolls all dice.
All dice.
But he has to roll the whole set. So if he rolls for
Ah.
Lando and he gets one something good and something bad, he's got to choose. But he can reroll Lando. He
Yep.
can reroll the R2D2 thing. He's a gambler.
He's a gambler,
He has a good feeling.
and that's
about
why
this.
he's poor.
Yeah, the swarm probably is going to want to focus as well as it can on Han. Wedge is going to go away for a while. He's stressed he's not turning
5 is
Number 5 is Sen.
Sen. Okay, so Sen's going over a rock.
Probably.
That's tough. Because what I want Gideon over there to do is a 3 bank in. But if he does that, he really essentially blocks any chance Sen has of landing safely after the rock, beyond the rock, right?
Right. Sen might clear a 3 bank.
Oh, yeah, I think Sen 3 banks too. Interesting. Well, he has options.
If Hal Runner followed with the 3 bank, I don't feel so confident about that, but maybe. Maybe if we just went over there and laid some templates down, would that be all right?
Maybe.
Just to be like, excuse me, guys, we want to see if this clears.
Don't you have like an overlay we could do that? I'm just kidding.
We're lucky to have audio.
Hey.
Okay? And in fact,
Yeah.
until we get to the end of this recording and I stop it and listen to it, I don't actually know if we do have audio.
That's true. I'm closer to the mic, so I may be super loud.
We might be just talking to ourselves. Wouldn't be the first time.
There is a part of me that's like, oh, 89 players. If I played, we'd be an even 90. Mike, can you guess what I'd be flying?
Striker Swarm.
Yes, I would. I would probably do the 5 with Predator, because after last night, rerolls are amazing. My first order TIE fighters were focus blank the entire time.
I'm wondering if there's any Boba Fett's out there. That's currently my favorite.
There is one.
Troy, right?
Yeah. There might be more, but I think he said there's only 4 scum ships in the whole. Go Academy pilot. Are you going to block him under the rock?
Academy doing a 3?
Han's not falling for that. He has initial dampeners.
But does he want inertial dampeners and sit right in front of the swarm for a turn?
It depends. Okay, here it comes. 2 straight. Boost, or bank left. Give the focus to Han.
Yes, Han's going to need a focus.
And Han has no link, right? Nothing to link off of. Okay.
Thanks, Jake.
Look at those fancy Minot focus tokens. Shame he doesn't have any Minot evade tokens, because those target locks were really weird. It's alright, we love you, Ryan.
Don't
Nope,
lump me in
Yeah,
with that.
I'm seeing a head shake here. There's no we in that statement. Oh, we got some people on the stage behind us playing some Star Wars on the piano. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
These TIE fighters have ill intentions. 3 bank clears.
Go Sen!
Go Sen!
Oh. No hope of a bullseye though. Dude, this does not look good if Han did a turn 2. I don't think he's gonna do a turn 2 though because the way his arc is facing.
So Sen takes a damage.
Oh.
Going over the rock. And
Ooh. Oh. That's
Power
safe,
runner.
but man,
Nice.
that looks scary. I like that.
Ian Hamp, of course, 2018
Okay.
Las Vegas regional champion with 4. What's the scum ship everybody hated in first edition?
Skurg?
No, worse.
Fang Fighter?
No, the one shaped like a toilet seat.
Oh, Punishing Jump Master.
Jump Master, 4 Jump Masters is what he flew.
What?
Yes, and
I did not know that.
yeah, and he won the Las Vegas regional with it.
Wow. So, wow.
I see a stress next to Han, so he has popped inertial dampeners,
Okay.
and I count 1, 2, 3, 4 shields up there. So yeah, we're gonna update him.
Boom. He's
So
weakening
he's
himself.
just gonna
now,
stay there.
that poor
and
Academy pilot is out of range of Iden. He's rolling all of it.
he is re-rolling the whole thing. That looks like 3 hits.
Is he spending the focus? I'm assuming that's a focus. Oh wait, Iden's number 2. Yeah, I'm so glad we numbered them.
Trick shot. That's why you got a 4th dice.
Ah, trick shot. Yep. He chose to go. So we saw some green dice.
And it looks like whatever Ryan rolled, Ian said no thanks.
That Academy.
That Judge Magic.
Oh.
And I know that it's kind of a hassle to use, and when you have a million people trying to log in this.
Okay.
Whereas with Tabletop TO, it's just one. So it's a little more of a pain to find yourself, but that ultimately relates very serious. Yeah, that's true. A lot of it is handled.
Oh. Nope. This is
Ian's ties are not cooperating
yeah,
today.
2 down. Sorry, 2 shots made, 3 to go, and nothing sticking. He says, "I want to roll on the mat."
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna put that thing away, actually.
So range 3 from Dell. Are we using the Hell Runner reroll? Are we? No, we're not. That's too far away. And Han
No, I know that, but I'm saying, like, so say you get a rubber band like a tin rubber band,
taking a damage.
set this cross member at the length you need to get tension.
Yeah, so the neoprene mats do have a really nice bounce to them.
This one's like
Kind of, it feels good. Dice box, maybe not so much.
Well, it's Charles's dice box. Would you trust it?
No.
That's
Sorry,
the right
Charles.
answer.
When you watch this later, I don't trust your dice box.
I'm not sorry, Charles. 2 hits out of somebody.
We lost another shield.
Another shield on Han.
All right. Looks like getting rid of the dice box was the answer. Yeah, let's see it. How run a reroll? Is that hit crit?
Yep.
Another shield. 2 from the Academy pilot.
Too far away from Howlrunner to reroll. Spend a focus.
Another shield.
Wow.
Okay.
We got to shield this Han Solo.
Yeah.
That exchange not that great for Ryan. He quickly knows what he wants Wedge to do.
Yeah, this is interesting because I think that for the majority of the TIE fighters, they actually have some pretty good maneuvers still open to them. Because they can turn one in to pursue Jake, for example. But if they do that, Han gets away. I don't know. It'll be interesting. You just have to be cognizant of where these rocks are and these obstacles because you don't want to let these get too much in your way. That Academy pilot already, I think, he dove in trying to block Han, and Han threw up those inertial dampeners and said, "No, I'm not going for a block."
It looks to me like Ryan missed an opportunity to proc R2D2 right there in the end phase.
Oh, is it the end phase that he does that?
Yes.
Oh, no. R2D2 crew. During the end phase, if you are damaged damaged and not shielded. He's not damaged yet.
Okay.
So, that's really good. Because if they can pile on damage one more round before, then he'll take a lot more damage before he starts getting his shield back. That's how you used to do it with Isan Isard, who is now... what's her name?
Doesn't exist.
What's her name?
Saying... They didn't analog her, did they?
They did. No, what's the... She's from Rebels, and she's the Tua, Minister Tua. So you have to be damaged and unshielded. If you have one damage card,
oh, that's right.
then you
Okay.
evade or something.
I see what you're saying. So she used to give you an evade.
Yeah.
Now she lets you reinforce.
Reinforce if you're damaged.
And of course, she's got a new name in. Yeah.
Minister Tua. There it is. I know you guys are all screaming at me. Thank you. I heard you.
Oh, I assume those were the normal voices in my head.
Oh.
Not our listeners.
Well, what's crazy
viewers.
is it's time travel because we're not even streaming this as live as we could.
Right. SoCal Hyperspace Trial brought to you from the quantum realm. Sorry, wrong Disney property.
As the swarm player, I'd be really happy with where Wedge is right now.
Not in the fight.
Right, and stressed facing the wrong way. That's pretty good.
He's still oh my, yeah.
Because he did it at turn 3 just in case they chased him. Keeping the stress.
Maybe it's just time for Jake to go beast mode.
Oh man, it could happen.
Every ship on the table except for Han Solo has crack shot.
And
Sen,
and the
Sen.
Academy. But yeah.
Sen.
So, what is that? 3 out of 9 ships? No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. I can count. I'm seeing some people... Oh, never mind. I was like, are people already finishing their games? I see a lot of people walking around. No, those are the people with buys.
Well, we got about 25 minutes left in the round. Some people could have wrapped up early.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
Our clock is a little bit behind, showing a little bit more time than they have.
Oh, checking dials one more time.
Odd thing to tell you. This is what happened. Somebody maybe had a bloody nose or something. If there's just a handful of what looks like random blood drops on the side of the floor.
I think
Where is it?
So I see.
Ian's taking his time. This is good because
No, I see. Oh no, he's got one dial face up, so he's not decided yet.
yeah.
And I mean, you're Ryan Farmer? Are you gonna call Ian Hamp on?
Oh no, wait.
No.
He just
You're not
executed
gonna-
his maneuver. It's
Oh,
gotta
I
be
see.
pilot.
Okay. He
Silly
did a one
me.
hard and a barrel roll, right?
You walk away for 1 second, the whole board changes.
A one hard and a barrel roll.
Oh, one hard. The one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was really close to the rock. I'm impressed he got his action. It's good.
Did you not get your card for the tournament?
Yep. The predictable turn one from Jake. And I'm guessing he's going to boost in and use his crack shot on whoever he wants. Now, if he boosts, that means he has to give the focus to either himself. Yep. Okay. Oh.
You guys did not. Carrington.
So Dell moving up in front.
You can't. All right. What's the number you guys on?
Go. Okay. Dell's up there.
Josh Young, what points did you get straight?
This could be really dicey for Mr. Han,
Yep. Thank you. Perfect. Did you guys wait? So
You just put 201.
captain of the Millennium Falcon.
you're guys. Okay.
This is my co-pilot Chewie.
That was really bad. I'll try it again later when I'm warmed up. But I don't need to make any Wookiee calls. There's no Wookiee here. Lando is his co-pilot crew. Lando system.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited were you to see Billy D. Williams back in the cockpit?
You know what's funny?
I was an 11. I was
Really?
an 11.
Yeah?
Yes.
I was about an 8 or 9, but most of that was because of watching the interview with him.
Mm-hmm.
He really had a great stage presence at Star Wars Celebration. So, very fun to watch
the
that.
smoothest man in the galaxy.
That's
back
right.
in action.
What have you done to my ship?
Your ship? My ship. I want her fair and square.
So, yeah, Han has no way out. And he has no shields for inertial dampeners.
And he doesn't want to go up and bump because he might.
He might
Edge on
hit
that
the
rock there.
It's close. Oh. For his sake, I hope he doesn't. See, and Jake's in a good position to. Oh, look, I got some crack shot action.
Ryan, fly off the table. Ryan, do it. On stream, fly off the table, Ryan. It'll be great.
Turn 3
hilarious.
to the port side.
Yes. Drop a I know a few
good.
maneuvers
So-
and then just go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Tried to go. No.
Oh, that's a.
So we're going to put the template to the side and do the slide and
It's so close. I don't think he hit the rock. I see. Ryan sounds very excited, so I'm guessing he didn't hit the rock. But you know who still has a charge?
I did.
Iden Versio. No.
Wedge finally shedding that stress.
Table 8, you say.
Okay.
Looks like one
coming
of the
back
first
around.
matches is one of the matches is wrapping up. So
All right.
You guys good? Thank you. Thanks.
Hey, that trick shot, man. I think that might have made a difference twice, right?
Oh. Okay. Han Solo. What's he doing?
shot.
He's really rolling all of it. He says, "I didn't like that. Give me what I want."
Ooh,
We got
4
4
on
hits.
somebody.
Um,
You will spend Iden's charge this turn.
yeah, because he's going after Gideon probably.
So spends the focus for 2.
Wait. Is he not Idening?
yes. No,
Did he already ite it and we missed it? I'm gonna check and see if the charge is spent.
sure. That would make sense. Jake doing range 3 versus Howrunner. Crack shots active. Took just one. Well, Howrunner's had to spend her focus.
You can report them within the app itself, or you can come to me with your opponent and report them.
Right on my opponent has 51 points. I've got
Uh-oh. Han Solo's taken 2 and a fuel leak.
Yes, please. Alright, what table are you coming on? 38.
So
You got 51, you said?
Ryan has successfully procced R2D2. I think. I'll look up the card for you.
Done and done. Gentlemen, thanks.
So he recovers a shield. He rolled a hit, which would have been expose a damage card, but then he re-rolled it using Han's ability and got a crit, which does not.
That is correct.
So I see Han took
A fuel leak.
and several other points of damage as well.
Oh yeah,
Regen to shield.
should I count?
No,
how
I think
many?
I got it.
Okay, I
4?
think you got it. Yeah. 4. Yep.
4 remaining.
4 remaining. Well, he has 8 health, right? So 4 down, 4 to go.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Iden has not been used yet. I don't know what he's waiting for.
Keeping it to keep Howrunner alive.
And
She
no
is
crack shots
the
have been used.
most important element.
Yeah. So I mean, it just keeps the rebel player stressing, sweating a little bit about.
I
when.
guess.
But Gideon, that would have been the time to use it. You get 3 dice. Han's
You can report to me or
injured.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say Ian's doing quite well, so I'm not going to second guess him.
Yeah. Because you know what? Wedge is still out there. And when things start dropping for real, like when damage starts getting spread, and you're like, oh, I'm going to lose a bunch of ties this round, you can stop one of them. And that really helps, especially if you're in a good position. Yeah, who knows?
Wedge, you fairly easily can come in and just, you die. Something, you kill
Right.
something
Right.
with a ridiculous shot. So,
So, yeah, Han fell into the jaws of the swarm.
because you have to put
right in their face.
free, and this one you don't. So you can just give me 0 points.
I don't know if you saw the dice, but when Jake attacked, Jake attacked and got
I don't know.
hit.
They have
It
work
was
to
hit
do.
crit, I think, on Howrunner.
Definitely things I like.
Howrunner rolled evade, focus,
Just spent the focus.
And it's like, oh, maybe it's just hit, and he's like, I gotta spend the focus because otherwise crack shot.
Right, I heard that.
Yep.
Maybe when you submit it, it might come back and say your opponent's
The Academy is in an interesting spot. Too close to the board edge to do a flip around maneuver. I think the 3K is too long. And we'd have to turn one way or the other, maybe turn two.
Yes.
Oh, he'll go and intercept wedge. Do that.
You're welcome.
That is called a suicide mission.
Unless wedge is going up the middle and Academy can flank. But wedge moves last, and he's like, no, I'm not having that. So yeah, suicide mission. Or as a TIE fighter probably would say, look out.
Just mission.
Just a mission. That's true. It's just a mission.
It's just a mission. Phoenix Squadron in the house today. Minox Squadron in the house today. Warlock Squadron running the show. Smoke Squadron I see out there. Who am I missing?
Solar Squadron from San
Academy
Diego.
Rejects, Solar Squadron. Salt Miners Union.
What's the name of the Victorville guys? That's the...
50 something. I can't see their shirt from here. I mean, I can see, but I can't read it.
Yeah, I forgot what their name is. Sorry.
We love you.
So,
It was fun up at Campaign Against Cancer.
I didn't get
couple
to go
weeks
to
back.
that, but I love that they put on an epic tournament every January.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You want me to go tell them?
Ryan asking for a time hack. We're in a basketball auditorium at Rubidoux High School here in Riverside, and we've got the scoreboard with our timer already on it. It's real handy.
Shout out to Brent, who made his cookies.
Yes, shout out to Brent, one of my favorite people. I'm gonna get a cookie.
He brought oatmeal cookies without chocolate chips or raisins. I was very skeptical. With the amount of brown sugar in them, made up for it.
We're having some cookies while we wait for the dials to go down.
Yeah. Wookiee cookies, no. There's a book. I haven't bought that book. I looked at it in the bookstore a few times. I wasn't impressed by the recipe. At least not enough to buy it.
Check the trash can.
But then I'm kind of like, I'm cheap.
Iain with a solid 78 to 31 point lead, going just on 11 minutes on the official timer. All right, so Academy Pilot one hard to the right.
Yep. Just getting out of his buddy's ways.
I'm helping.
Now this is interesting because he's got the half points solidly on Han and Wedge. And so, does it make more sense to try to finish off Han or to go put some half points on Jake? And obviously, Ryan's got an uphill struggle because he's going to shoot, and whoever his target's going to be has to be out of range one of Iden. Otherwise, Iden's going to go for that nope ability.
I believe Iden's ability is 1 to 3, but let me check.
Oh, is it 1 to 3?
You said that when it does, it actually does.
Power Runner's range 1. Iden
Oh, are they
is
0
also
to
0 to 1.
0 to 1? Okay. Gideon 0 to 2. Not Gideon, sorry. Dell 0 to 2, which is cool. Oh, it cleared.
Jake did the 3 sloop to the right.
So then I just. Is this what they were
The guns. They've stopped. Pick up your visual scanning. Watch for enemy fighters. Here they come.
Oh, I see here. Okay, you're gonna have to manually put it in. This
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So
They're going all in on Han.
put it in and verify, or I can just use what John said.
I am impressed by this swarm play.
If it doesn't, it'll flag it.
He broke up the formation quite a while ago and has still kept everybody together well enough to be very effective.
And for the most part, kept actions too. Which, yeah.
Fabian Espinosa, can you come up here, please?
Ooh, Fabian's in trouble.
Oh.
He's definitely not in trouble.
Don't listen to that guy. He's in trouble.
submit your results on TTO.
I just did right now about 3 seconds. I'm going to refresh.
Because I was complaining about how it doesn't let you verify the score and save it in, but it does it on the back end. Okay.
So both players have to put it. Cool.
Wedge, his escos are closed, I believe. I'm gonna try to boost in. Focus. Oh no, maybe they're open. I can't see him.
Well, she won't be here till 9 o'clock. But
So normally what you would do is
Oh,
Han
what
says,
is happening?
Finally, I'm out of here.
and you run away. You start pulling it.
Well,
That's why we have all those kids.
Aiden is in a poor position. She can spend her token on herself and just be like, nah. Han's still stressed. Has not cleared it from his inertial dampeners from 2 rounds ago. And Wedge with a range
Wedge?
3 at
Yeah.
Power Runner.
How runner?
No, what I was referring to is if we're not, like, I mean, you're not, yeah.
Oh, taking bullseye for a crack shot.
What's up, boss?
Yeah.
You can, or you can do it within the app itself. Well, my opponent is a kid, and I don't know his account login to confirm. So I can, 36.
Chris and Corbin. It's good Corbin.
Corbin is on the app. He's on the app, but I don't know if he has an account to just hit.
Oh, or no, it's not.
That's the problem. So,
Can't see what 3 something from Wedge.
Oh, that's half points on How Runner?
yeah. No, and that makes sense, yeah. So like you can submit, and then it says confirm, like, he can push confirm on my phone, which is...
Where's I did.
So we're good? Yep, thank you.
Okay. This is, I guess, Han shooting at How Runner, trying to finish her off. Oh, cocked. Oh. Oh. Scot-free. Range 1 from Jake onto... Was it range 1?
Dell.
Onto Dell. It's a crit. And another crit. Half
Ouch.
points.
We'll get an update for
Yeah,
you. in
I'm
that
gonna look at what
moment.
those crits were.
Yeah, we do not have a table mic or a dice cam or any of that fancy stuff that you buy with your dirty Patreon dollars. Uh-huh.
Disable power regulator.
On Dell?
On Dell.
Dell having a bad day.
Yeah. And it was from Jake, so no rerolls on defense.
Because Jake's not damaged.
Right. Okay. So Academy had no shot. That was... This is now Sen going after who? Looks like... Han? No, it was Jake. Oh my goodness. Did they just kill Jake?
Oh, wow.
What? We missed something. Somewhere along the way, Jake lost some shields and then lost some hull.
You're going to hear us say we missed something a lot.
Yeah. If you watch the rest of the videos, I mean, maybe you just don't. You should, because we have some really cool squads coming up.
We're not just going to put as much Rebel beef on stream as we can.
Well, we could. It could be like an all-you-can-eat yakiniku tabe hodai. Yeah.
I'm hungry now. I'm gonna go see what Jake's crits were and just get a general update on everything.
Sure. Okay, so we got just under 4 minutes left. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the round. Pretty solid lead from the Imperial side of things.
You just like that microphone.
But so,
Just don't walk
okay, so
away with it.
Hans Dial's already there. Wedge is ready. Wedge is totally ready. He's angry. That was a really brave K-turn by Sen over that rock, but so what do we get? A stun pilot and a fuel leak.
Yeah, Jake stun pilot and fuel leak in that order, so the fuel leak never procced and stays face up, even in death. Rip Jake.
Oh my gosh, Kyle. My heart was pounding.
So that's a really big. I mean, there's one, maybe two more engagement phases. Likely only one. But getting a ship off the board is good either way.
Yes.
Both for points and for not taking more shots. Because Jake was kind of a nuisance. Although Jake wasn't in a really good position to follow up that next round anyway. But if you're gonna take that shot, do it.
So 141 plus 243.
You got some people here reporting their scores right next to us.
Yeah, 157.
Lots of excitement going on. Lots of people still playing. Trying to eke out a few more points before time is called.
So looks like our display is correct at this moment. How Runner's down to one hull. She just took 2 regular damage. Iden still has stun pilot and disabled power regulator. Have they? Has she just not had a chance to?
Wait, who has disabled power regulator?
Iden right here,
Oh,
number 2.
I think it's Dell. Was it? We gave it to.
Or Dell. That's
Yeah,
right.
and so that's right there, the Ion. He's gonna be going one
There
straight,
it is.
which is unfortunate. Yeah, we have 2 TIE Fighter pilots on one hull left, and Iden Versu, whose charge has still not been used.
We also have 1 minute and 2 seconds. They've got dials down. They'll play one more round.
I don't think there's a way that he gets this unless he's able to shoot people that are out of range of Iden's ability. Because Ryan needs 32 plus 47 more points, 57 more points? No, 47. And he'd have to kill 2 ships, and if even one of them is at range of Iden, Iden says nope. Now, I'm curious, how do you think this would go if they played it out to completion? Do you think it's still a foregone conclusion that Ian's gonna win with that TIE Swarm, or do you think Han Solo has a way that he could come back?
Excellent players, that is time in the round. Time in the round. Please finish the round you're on and bring your scores up to the front or enter them into the TTT app.
That's a tough one to answer. I've been I haven't played the kind of games that you just keep going till one side is completely dead, both
Yeah.
X-Wing and just in general, for a long time.
Long time. I'm kind of the same way.
Figure out why I was talking about doing it at the end of round 3 and we get it from the post-launch 5.
But I think a lot of momentum is in Ian's corner. If he can bring this collection of ties back together fast enough, if we didn't have a time limit and he brought the group together fast enough before Han and Wedge, really tore some stuff up, I think it would hinge on his ability to get the formation back together.
Yeah. I agree. They do seem to be getting more and more spread out. That ion was not helpful. Now remember, when you're ionized, after you execute your straight one maneuver that's blue, the only action you can take is a focus. So Del did not have the option to barrel roll off the trajectory of that rock.
Right.
So if we were playing another round, he would eat the rock. As for now, he's just happy that he didn't hit it. Because Del's only has one hole left, right?
That is correct. And I believe he repairs the damage power regular after executing the ion maneuver.
Yep. Okay, that was...
We can edit it up to the beginning of round 2 if you need to.
I know it's 170.
Okay, if you want to go verify it.
I have lost track of who's where.
Yeah, whoever's the 5.
That's how runners still.
Okay. And so this is Iden in the front.
Just
Cool. Whoa.
so go to table 27, look at Emmanuel Stites' list.
Okay, so now we get to see where Wedge and Han decide to take this battle.
Huh? It's still round 1. We still have games going.
Man.
The tie swarm won't be getting a whole lot of shots this turn, but with the points lead, he's just wanting to stay alive.
Right, and notice what he did with Iden there.
Kept her in the cluster.
Yep, so
Yeah,
range 1 of the 2 most injured.
If you and your opponent, if you and your opponent are on the tabletop tournament, you can report it and then just verify. If not,
Yeah, that's pretty sneaky.
Troy, what did you get?
I like it. That's crazy. Like the whole game without using Iden. We'll see if he does now. Oh, wait.
And Ryan popping the inertial dampeners. Maybe?
Oh, maybe. He did it. He did it.
The madman
Just a moment.
doesn't affect the points at all, and he's not getting shot at. So he stays out of the way of...
Wedge hoping to get some killy. And Wedge is safely out of arc, so nothing else is happening there.
So what you do is
So being stressed, Han was not able to rotate his arc, so you'll have spread fire from Wedge. But number 5 up there, Sen, is not within Iden's safety protective zone. Wedge getting 3.
There it is. Iden's charge. Okay, they're parallel. Oh no, he's not. No crit shot. Okay.
Han getting hit crit.
Oh, hit crit, yeah.
And Sen rolls out of it, and that will be the game.
Okay.
68 to 115 for Iain.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, thank you for being on our stream. Well played.
Thank you guys for watching. And we have lots more videos to come.
Yes,
5
we do.
more rounds.
Oh, wait, no, I was going to head out after this.
Oh.
No, it's all right. I'll stick around.
He'll stick around. He has nothing better to do than watch X-Wing all day.
Look, don't tell these people my life. Yeah, we'll be back with round 2 in a little bit.